Hello everybody, I am the Shonen Saint and I'm back with another tier list video, and this is one I want to go over today because I think this is to get my feelings out there about some of these Kingdom Hearts games. And let me start off. I am very biased towards the Kingdom Hearts series. So this tier list is going to definitely show my bias, but I'm not biased to all of them. And I'm going to have some opinions on some stuff that some people may agree with, some opinions some people may disagree with, and yeah, let's just get into it. And S, A, B, C, and D, yep, I think all those are pretty accurate to what I'm going to be feeling today. So let's start off with Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. Now, let me talk about 358 for a second. As a kid, I loved this game. This game was amazing. It had the multiplayer mode, I mean, it still does. And you know, Roxas was one of my favorite characters. It was a story that I really loved. It's a sad game. It has great music. But as I've gotten older, I don't like the gameplay. I really don't. I don't like the gameplay. And I went over 100 hours in this game, like 130 hours into this game. And that's just one profile. I'm sure I've put good over 200 hours in this game. I don't like the gameplay. But everything else is pretty good. Just the gameplay is pretty bad. It's a C tier right there. Although I am one of those people who thinks 358 should get a proper remake in the future. I think we should get a proper remake in the future. Next is Dream Drop Distance. That's at one point Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. So this is just yeah, that's pretty accurate. So at one point Dream Drop Distance was probably my favorite of the Kingdom Hearts games, and that was simply due to the fact that I really liked the worlds that they chose. I thought the worlds were all fun. It was a game. The flow motion I thought was super cool. And this was actually the first Kingdom Hearts game I followed when it got announced to release, and I remember being hyped up for it. I remember asking my parents for a 3DS, which was the game I got my 3DS with. So this was like the first Kingdom Hearts game I actually followed when it was coming out. So it does hold a special place in my heart. I'm going to put it at B tier. I understand a lot of people have a problem with both the story and the gameplay. I think the gameplay is still fine. I think it holds up for me personally. I know a lot of people are like, oh, the enemies don't stagger and this and that. I think the gameplay is fine. I think it has a really cool, and I'm fine with the story too. I know a lot of people get confused with the story. I personally don't find the story that confusing. I get it. I understand how time travel works. I think it's a little dumb, but I understand how it works. So yeah, no, I do like Dream Drop Distance a lot. You know what? I'm gonna put it in A tier. I like Dream Drop Distance a lot. I do. I just like it. Next is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Now, I've played a little bit of this Game Boy game. I do have the Game Boy game, and I think it's a pretty cool game. Let's get that in there. B tier, I think, is for Chain of Memories. I think the sprite work is beautiful. I think if you get a chance to play it on an actual Game Boy, like no emulations, none of that. Play that thing on an actual Game Boy. It has some charm to it. In my opinion. Next is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Ooh, where am I putting Birth by Sleep Final Mix? Well, it looks good because it looks like we have the Final Mix version of the game and we have the original version of the game. So let's talk about what I find better. I mean, obviously the Final Mix version is better. It changes the enemies' designs. It gives us a bunch of bosses. That's an S tier. Is that? Am I comfortable? No. I'm gonna put it down one. Because some of them boss fights are pretty infuriating. But Birth by Sleep itself, I would say, kind of goes there. This just adds a whole lot more that makes this one just really irrelevant. Next is Kingdom Hearts Coded. I guess I have to make a new tier real quick. Damn. Do I? Kingdom Hearts Coded. I've never played Coded before, so you know what? I don't want to put it in D tier because I've never played it. Ooh, no, what have I done? There we go. I've never played it before. Add a row above. Why did I add a row above? It's okay, I can switch that around. Actually, no, I don't need. Alright, I'm fucking this list up. What am I doing? Oh my god, someone take this computer away from me. There we go. You know what? It's fine. D tier. And Coded itself, never played. I've just never played. There is no way for me to play this game. Next one is Union Cross Dark Road. This is the first one I'm very confident. I'm going to get some hate for this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What am I saying? What am I saying? Dark Road sucks. I have been playing through Dark Road recently just because it's a Kingdom Hearts drought, and I have just been like, I need that content. I've never actually beaten Dark Road. I'm very close to the end, too. I just finished Olympus. Dark Road gameplay is butt. That game has butt gameplay. Like, that is one of the worst playing Kingdom Hearts games. The card system in that game is garbage, to the point where I just make it autoplay. But at that point, it's like, why even have that as a game at that point? This is a butt game. But we'll talk about Union Cross later. I'll get into my opinions on Union Cross later. But Dark Road is butt. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, S tier. I just recently replayed that and beat it, and I think it holds up very well. I think the game holds up well. I think it looks great. Like, graphically, I think it still looks great. Gameplay wise, I think it still plays fine. Fun boss fights and all that, you know, in the Final Mix version. And we'll just throw up Kingdom Hearts as well. Well, you know what? I think we're gonna put that at A, because I think if I would to go back to the original Kingdom Hearts, I don't think it would play. I don't know, they just make it feel a little bit better. They make it feel a little bit better than the PS2 version. They just add enough because they had to remake a lot of it. So, oh man. I'm really going off the 1.5 collection too with this one. I'm talking about the 1.5 Final Mix, not the OG Final Mix. I think they add enough where this game is still a good game, but this just adds so much more to it. Look at this boy, he already knows where he belongs. He's at the top. He's one of the GOATs. That's why he's the GOAT. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix is perfection. It's perfection in each and every way. The data organization boss fights, so much. They add so much more. Now, unpopular opinion time. Kingdom Hearts 2 isn't that great. That game, go back to that game. It doesn't have dodge roll. Sucky. That sucks. That's stupid. Why doesn't this game have dodge roll? It's still a great game. I love it, but it doesn't have dodge roll. And just Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix just adds so much more. This game is not fun to go back to. It's not fun. I've gone back to it. It's not fun to go back to after playing Final Mix. Like, this game feels incomplete. Like, at least with this Kingdom Hearts game, it doesn't feel incomplete without its Final Mix version. Kingdom Hearts 2 feels incomplete without its Final Mix version. Next is Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm gonna get the most divisive game in the series, boy. That goes up there. Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't see Remind on here, so we're just counting Remind in all of this. Remind. Yeah, so I'm gonna be like that. So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna let people fight in the comments about that. Kingdom Hearts 3, Yozora. I mean, the data boss fights. They added the abilities, and the worlds are so much bigger and fleshed out. So, even though people believe they are not, the worlds have so much more to do with the plot than they did in Kingdom Hearts 2. I love Kingdom Hearts 3. Rechain of Memories. I'm actually replaying this game right now. I just finished Sora's story. I've been playing through Riku's story. As a kid, I hated Rechain of Memories. I hated it. This game made me cry. Larxene made me cry. Riku Replica made me cry. Vexen made me cry. This game made me cry as a kid. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I think it's an A tier. I think it's... Chain of Memories. So the reason I have Chain of Memories at B tier is because I say play it on the DS, it still feels great and everything, but I feel like having more control of the camera and Rechain of Memories just helps that game a little bit more, in my opinion. That's just how I feel. Because, but yeah, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. That game's actually fun, and it's like, oh, I don't want to build this cars. Ain't that hard. Just do a little bit of basic math. It is basic math to do that game, and the Riku story mode just does it for you. So this game ain't that bad. Recoded. So you know where I'm gonna get some hate from. I think it's above 358. I think it's still a C tier, but Recoded's fun to play. Recoded is a fun game to play. People don't get that, but a lot of people just look at the story. I think a lot of people look at the story mode and they're like, Recoded is garbage. I get it. The story isn't the best one out there. But if you actually play that game is fun. That is like a very refined version of the command board. The command deck is a refined version of that. Each of the world, how it has its little special thing about it is great. Olympus kind of drags out a little bit more, but I absolutely adore what Wonderland and Traverse Town did with the side-scrolling and the endless runner sections. Recoded is not that bad. It is not that bad. Let's move on. Union Cross. Look, I've been feeling nostalgic for Union Cross recently. I never beat Union Cross. Let me say that first. I made it to the end of the Wreck-It Ralph world, and I was like, I'm done. I can't do this. It's not, my medals aren't good enough. I'm not pulling good enough medals. I'm not into the gacha elements. I'm just not a big fan of that. Not my cup of tea. I understand. Look. With Dark Road, I don't understand how anybody would find that fun. I cannot understand how anybody finds Dark Road fun. That game is doo-doo. I understand why Union Cross was fun. I get it. It's not my cup of tea, but I understand why people found that fun. And I did for a long time too. It was probably the only mobile game where I was consistently coming back to it. Every time it got updated, I was doing other stuff, the PvP, all that. I was doing all that. Dark Road, not even a game. How do I feel about this movie? I rewatched it recently too. I think the movie's pretty. I think it's a pretty movie. I feel like the story could have been a bit better. I wish the story showed more. I wish it showed more. I understand what it was supposed to show and what it was advertised. It was only supposed to be the foretellers. Who was the traitor, blah, blah, blah. I wish we got more of Union Cross in this somehow. I don't think it's bad. I think it's very much a C tier. But yeah, Melody and Memory. That game is fun. That's a fun game. I love Melody and Memory. It's a great game. Great time. And then we have 0.2. The last one we're going to be talking about on this list. This is Kingdom Hearts 0.2. Birth by Sleep Volume 2. Fragmentary Passage. Kingdom Hearts 3 Demo. Aqua. The game that showed that Mickey is a fuckboy. I like 0.2. I do. But it's like, I can't put it up there with the greats. I think right here in B tier, 0.2 belongs. It is definitely a very nice version of Kingdom Hearts 3. I do like some stuff like the customization I thought was pretty cool. And the objective system I thought was kind of okay. Even though they had those ones where it's like, oh, don't get hit while fighting this enemy. I'm like, I'm trying, but they hit me eventually. And I'm just like, I'm trying to do my best. But I like 0.2. I think it's a fun game. It's like really the only demo out there I could say that I could come back to. I like it. So honestly, I like this tier list. I like it. There's some controversy on here. But this is me. This is me how I feel about these Kingdom Hearts games. I truly feel this way about these Kingdom Hearts games. Maybe this will change one day. Who knows where Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to rank? Who knows where Missing Link is going to rank? But I feel this way. What's your guys' favorite Kingdom Hearts games? Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.